It's cracking, everybody. Buenos dias, saludos. So I'm in class. I'm not in class. I'm in the cafeteria right now. I just having a short stack. And I gotta tell you, man, this catering place don't know how to cook. I'm telling you. I tried two different things and both of them just not up to par. You know what I mean? Maybe because I know how to cook. I don't know. Maybe I just noticed it. But it didn't seem like the pancakes, the short stacks were very cooked very well. Like they were undercooked. And then I asked for my over easy eggs yesterday, and they were overcooked. So, anyways, this ain't what this is about. Uh, I want to talk a little bit about a prison right now. Dubs kind of touched on it. Shout out to Dubs, but uh, I'm not gonna get into why it's happening. I'm not gonna get into why I think it's happening. Nothing like that. I'm just gonna tell you, for somebody that spent a lot of time in the CDC, today's CDC is far worse than any CDC I ever seen. Um, it's uncertain when you go in nowadays whether you're coming out, either you're getting killed or you're picking up a hot one. You know, I hear people talk about how violent prison was and how they survived and the words they use as if they're looking at like a lot of people get killed in prison. And at the time when I was there was murders, but it was nothing like nowadays. Nowadays you hear about it all the time, and that's kind of you think about it. Some of these guys ain't never coming home, if they even had a chance. Some people never even had a chance. Some people had a chance to come home and they fucked it off because they had to go do something. But I'm just letting you know it's far worse now than it's ever been, as far as I know. This is the kind of stuff that happens in LA County Jail. Murders like that, you know what I mean, on a regular basis. But I don't know, man. I don't want to get into why it's happening or why I think it's happening, because it's really none of my business. The part that the only reason I'm speaking on it was so that the youngsters know that if you pick up a prison term, expect to get your hands dirty, and if you don't, someone's gonna get their hands dirty with you. It's pretty bad right now. It's the best thing to do is avoid being in jail. You know what I mean? Don't pull that trigger. Don't stick that fool. You know, your reputation is only gonna go so far. It's only gonna last so long. You can be solid as fuck. You can be the most solidest dude around. Put in all the work. And there's gonna come a time when nobody's gonna care. You get to my age and care what you did back in fucking 1913. You know what I mean? You can't really blame them. These youngsters, you know, they got their life. They're doing what they do. They're not worried about what somebody did in the past. You know what I mean? And they shouldn't. You know what I mean? But think before you react to something, because I'm telling you, man, the prison system is bad right now. All I hear is, oh, this guy got whacked, this guy got killed, this guy get killed. And I've heard a lot of guys tell stories about shit like that, but you don't hear about you don't hear about mass murder like you do right now. You're hearing about a lot of murders in CDC. You didn't used to hear that. There was murders, don't get me wrong. You know, there was some people that went all the way on the shit. But it wasn't like a regular thing, you know what I mean? Now it's becoming a regular thing. Look at, they even killed that kid Suede in a level 2. That's very rare, you know what I mean? But that just shows you the brutality of the CDC right now. the mentality of the inmates and staff to top it off. Convicts ain't playing in the joint right now. Think long and hard before you go and put your freedom on the line, because you might never walk out of there for one way or another. Either you got a life term or you get killed. It's not worth it, man. I'm telling you, you get to my age, it's not worth it. Have a blessed one, homie.